Blade and Soul 2. You little tease you. We finally have more information, and I'm very excited to share it. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Sean, and I have played a lot of MMOs. I've played MMOs since the year started with 1.9 instead of 2.0. It takes a lot for me to get excited about MMOs. That's a lie. I get excited about everything. But Blade and Soul had a special place in my heart. This came at a time when I was going through a lot of transition life, so I never played it as much as I wanted to, but the game was beautiful. It was one of the games that helped introduce the Western world to action combat. It had a stunning character creator, and it was one of the types of games that you start out looking good and just look better as the game goes on. It was very Eastern inspired, and so a lot of the classes were based around kung fu or swords and dance, that kind of thing, but it was a very fun game to play. And now Blade and Soul 2 is on the way. We got a new teaser showing that Blade and Soul 2 is coming in 2021. Hopefully it's playing on screen now, and it's pretty to the point. But what the trailer fails to mention is that Blade and Soul 2, a direct sequel to the PC Blade and Soul, is a mobile game. Now, this isn't too surprising. We've seen from developers that they are pushing mobile games very heavily. You've got Genshin Impact on mobile, which Genshin Impact is just amazing. And then of course the infamous Diablo Immortal. Still looks like a blurry mess. But games keep getting larger and larger on our mobile devices. Games like Black Desert Mobile are huge. They take up a ton of space, multiple gigs on your phone. And to be honest, it's a piss poor user experience. Hopefully I'm playing a little bit of it on screen right now, but the UI takes up so much of the screen, and by the time your thumbs lay on top of it all, there's just nothing left. So why would they do this? Why would an MMO go to the mobile market? Well, it's really simple. Mobile gaming currently represents as much revenue as PC and console combined. You don't believe me, but there's a chart right here-ish, hopefully. Mobile gaming is huge, and mobile gaming has already been trained to rely on microtransactions. Most games on mobile are free, and then you're expected to pay a little bit more along the way. Blade and Soul had a lot of microtransactions, so to expect someone to buy a game on PC and then pay additional microtransactions is stupid. Looking at you, Ubisoft. But releasing it for free on mobile and then putting pretty aggressive microtransaction strategy, well, mobile gamers are already used to that. I'm playing the now 2-year-old gameplay trailer for Blade and Soul 2 on the screen right now, and you can see that the developers promised to make this game look quite nice. Now, quite nice for an MMO is of course lower than quite nice for a single player game, so wrap your mind around that. But all of this footage is purported to be in-game, and frankly, it looks great. If the combat animations are fluid, if the animations look nice, the town is populated, and the characters don't look like a blurry mess, you can do whatever you want in an MMO, and generally people will play as long as the main hook is there. So what's Blade and Soul's hook? We don't know yet, but Blade and Soul 1 had a lot of focus on the combat. It was combo based, and that made it stand out in the market. All the other trappings of an MMO were there, PvP, dungeons, etc., but Blade and Soul stood on its ground of combat. Can that combat live up to the same expectation on mobile? I guess we'll see. I think like Genshin Impact, this has such a unique visual style that this will work on a mobile device. Genshin Impact looks great on PC, but the art style really pops on mobile. Blade and Soul has a beautiful, unique take, and we'll see if that translates well. Look, I could yammer on forever about MMOs, but I think we've said all there is to say about Blade and Soul 2 to this point. Are you excited for Blade and Soul 2? Do you play MMOs on your phone? I frankly couldn't get into it. Even Genshin Impact, which I've put dozens of hours into on the computer, I just can't play it on mobile. Do you guys play mobile MMOs? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys if Blade and Soul 2 is the type of game that you would look forward to playing. Anyway, that's it for today's quick video. Till next time, see ya.